A lot of you will remember Embershard Mine very well as one of the first locations you come across when playing Skyrim. That's if you went on to Riverwood. You'll pass the Guardian Stones, another notable location. Highly recommend you check that out for easy skill boosts. Across the water is Anisa's cabin, a place with a few alchemy items as well as a flawless emerald. Now, into the Embershard Mine, you will find several skill books. You'll find a smithing one, we'll also get a spell tome, and two very key early game items. One such is the woodcutter's axe sitting outside. Be sure to pick that up, as cutting wood is a very easy way to earn money. If you're going off to snack or something, you could leave the game on auto. Now, this place is crawling with bandits, and there is an additional entrance to it that we'll see later on in the video. Now, starting off, as you enter, it just looks like your standard mine shaft. Going down to the bottom here, you'll find a lot of fly amanita. Yeah, still pronouncing that. Doesn't get any easier after all these videos. Going in here, you'll find a few bandits, but it is what's beside them is very handy. A pickaxe to some iron ore. Now, the pickaxe, very useful item to pick up for ores in the game, and for a lot of new players and returning ones, be sure to pick that up. Going in here, down to the right, you can find a tattered journal. We're going to have a wee read of it. They've had me working days down here, or they've had me working down here for days. It's not the time that's getting to me, though. It's these tunnels. I've told them countless times now to add extra supports to the weak sections of tunnel. If only we had more of these wooden beams that we reinforce with bronze bottoms. Honestly, if I hear the earth shift one more time above my head, I'll be so stressed I may stop drinking for good. I mean, what's a Nord without his mead? One of the first books you'll read whilst coming into the game. Despite it not giving any skill, it's quite the amusing one. Now, going on in, we'll get to this room. We'll need to pull this lever as it's the only way to drop the drawbridge to get into the next section. Unless you came in the back entrance. We'll see that later in the video. Some wine and various equipment just sitting in here, but nothing of note until we get on to the next section. You will have to dispatch of all these bandits, by the way. Sneaking by them would be quite difficult, but not impossible. Alright, so into this section we can sprint on down to the bottom, and we will find a cell to our left with nothing of real note inside, but to the right we'll find a bandit guarding this wee novice door. We can unlock it. Let's see, I don't have the skeleton key. That was a good suggestion, but I didn't need it. In here you'll find a chest normally full of some decent weapons, as well as a warhammer and a great sword. Probably one of the first times a lot of you came across such items. Iron dagger and a spell tome for clairvoyance. Very nice. Coin purses and a few sacks you can go through. Okay, on to the next sections where we're going to find the skill book. This is the final massive room in here. Down you can find a bandit smithing away at a forge, a few iron ore ingots, workbench, more weapons, iron ore and light armour forging. This will give you +1 to your smithing, so it is a very useful pickup early on in the game, alongside another wood chopping block. Now in here, just a couple of bandits scattered on various levels. Some of them may have a ranged weapon, so do bear in mind. Just something to show off the wee sleeping area here with some coins, but over here to the left is a bucket just in this little room. Wonder what that could be used for. Anywho, bandits gotta go at some time too. Jumping on up to the top level here, you'll find a charred skeever hide, very useful for a lot of alchemy uses. Be sure to pick that up. Also lots of wine and another bandit sitting about. You can walk the whole way into this section, although all it does is give you a bit of a vantage point and access to a novice chest and coin purse. Very useful. Behind most waterfalls, another iron ore vine. Behind most waterfalls you'll always find a chest in this game. It's nearly a 9 out of 10 guarantee. Okay, now there is some valuable jewels at the end of this, so let's jump right over to the last bit. Now this is the exit. I've actually just skipped the room with all the jewels. We're going to just make a wee return trip. I leave no stone unturned. It is over into this wee corner. You'll find another chest, don't need to open it, no lock on it. And over here, you'll find amethysts, rubies, garnets, and some coin purses. Good wee pick up, especially in the early game, to give you a bit of gold boost. Sell that at your local merchant in Riverwood or Whiterun or any of your choice, and get a nice wee gold boost. You'll have to fight about 6 to 7 bandits, And if you come through the back entrance, be sure to not disturb the bones if you're being extra sneaky. And I'll show you here on the map where the rear entrance to Embershard Mine is, right here, between the mine and Riverwood, just on the side of the cliff here. Can be a little difficult to spot from a distance, but I'll just walk down to the wee path here. Oh, nope, pass on down. Let's run. You can see Riverwood from here, and the path over there. So, yeah, just up there towards the sort of the south direction. That's Embershard Mine, done and dusted. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Do you have vivid memories of the mine? I do myself. It was one of the first locations that I went in and slaughtered some bandits, so it holds well in that regard. But yes, I'll see you all in another episode. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.